good fun, isn't it? All this lockdown business, pandemics and all that.
Yeah, entirely because I'm just not thinking about it that way.
Yeah.
It's still just news, it's fine.
Yeah. I'll be feeling a lot better about things if I wasn't so busy, to be honest.
If you actually had the dream thing of just staying at home.
Just for a little time, just give me a couple of weeks.
Every time I think, well, yeah, once I've done that, work's going to sort of... And it doesn't. And there's something else.
Never mind. Yeah, someone left a comment, we should be getting a video every day during lockdown.
How?
I mean, if we're furloughed, then yeah, we'd do it every day.
We do? Yeah.
I'd do it every day.
We're not. Thankfully, honestly, in that sense, we're incredibly lucky we've still got jobs.
That's it. I mean, people keep saying that, just count yourself lucky. So I mean, you're still busy. And, I do realise that, but...
Yeah. Well, yeah.
When you're...
I mean, we're lucky in so many ways and not lucky in other ways, and like everyone, we're terrified about people around us and all the rest of it. I had, it's been 6 weeks. I had one afternoon where I just felt we were doomed, and it actually hit me, and there was an actual problem of I had too much perception. I perceived my perceptions, and there was too much perception.
I saw things a little bit too clearly.
Yeah, and I did have a nightmare of going. I think it was a nightmare of going back to work, although it was kind of like a zombie movie, driving and there's all crashed cars and post-apocalyptic kind of stuff, and that's what that was. But apart from that, I'm not thinking about it. I'm thinking about. I wonder if I can explain. Okay, I'm going to try and explain my lockdown plan number 37. This is a Nintendo GameCube. Okay, it's not actually my original Nintendo GameCube. It's actually quite tatty, a cheap and nasty tatty one, which was like brought off eBay, and it was a bankruptcy thing, and it had no cable, so it was sold as seen. But I guessed it worked, and it did. But anyway, so you play games on this on the TV. You can see the TV. Oh, you can see the TV, yeah. On that. Oh no, you can't see the TV.
I can't see the TV, but.
Okay, yeah, there is a TV, but yeah, so you play that on the TV. You have the traditional game controller, and you play games on it, and you put discs in and play the discs with this, But there's weird games where you have to buy an adapter, and that's a Game Boy. So obviously that's just a thing to play games on normally, like that, on the little screen there. So, and these weird games you play, the idea is that you can play, it's got 4 controller sockets on the front. So you can play 4-player games. And the idea is on the TV you're 4 players, but then sometimes if you go somewhere separately you play on your own little screen here. So
that's pretty cool.
4 times, which is pretty cool. So that's what we've been doing with the kids. But Muggins, of course, doesn't get to use even this one. This one's got a rubbish screen. Okay, that's my original Game Boy Advance. I've got the crappy one, the grey one, which has got a terrible screen. I can't see what I'm doing on the screen. So what I did, this thing on the bottom here is what they call a Game Boy player. So games which actually go in, that you play normally in here, separately from the GameCube, and play on there, you can actually play on the TV. So that becomes a GameCube. So I bought a second one of these to do that, and I plug this into there, so I can now play my second screen on a second TV. Play like that. Was that worth explaining?
I think I get what you're saying. So you got to have 2 TVs next to each other, basically.
Yeah. So my Game Boy screen is another TV.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, you're doing quite well out of that, Kev.
Yes. So although I was relegated to the rubbish Game Boy because the kids have to have better Game Boys, I now get a whole console to myself as well.
That's cool. So how much? When did you buy this other GameCube?
Last week. It was 30 quid. You have to remember it was sold as seen. It was sold as if it didn't work. But
Right, okay.
I guessed. I looked at the pictures and I guessed it would work, and it did. Because I mean, these are pretty good, and they're not that old. It's only like 19 years ago, I think.
Yeah, they're pretty bulletproof, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. It's got.
I like the GameCube. It's a good console.
It was.
They make good games and
Yeah. Good controller as well.
yeah, yeah.
I made the healthiest batter in the world.
Yeah.
I'm really good at making veggie burgers out of corn mince. You have to defrost the mince and then squish it all, and it's quite difficult. And they're all right. They're not amazing, but they're all right. I mean,
How'd you bind it all together?
egg.
Well, you do use a bit of egg. Just beat an egg and
Yeah, squish it all together. And then you have to freeze it. It does say don't refreeze the corn mince actually, but you have to because otherwise it would just.
yeah.
And you have to cook it in the oven because it will just fall apart in oil or anything like that. But that recipe came from something else that was on that Twisted website and it was with chicken, and they battered it. So I thought, I'll make some batter. I just did some battered sausages. Battered tomato is amazing. Deep fried tomato. It's so nice. It's really
Is it?
nice. Yeah. But bear in mind, this is the healthiest deep fried thing ever.
Yeah.
Water instead of egg, right, is fine. It makes no difference. Wholemeal flour. And obviously, as with everything, the secret is garlic. Garlic powder in with the flour.
Yeah.
And obviously you fry it in sunflower oil. I'm not going to fry it in olive oil because that's too much. Using that much olive oil is obscene. And it was great. It's great. It's really nice. And batter. It tastes like batter. And it's wholemeal with no egg.
Oh wow.
I know. Yeah.
This is like a proper experiment. All I've done this week is a couple of banana breads,
Oh,
which is like regular for me.
Mhm.
Quite tasty.